Hello, Phillyphan 547 here. Just thought I'd get back started with YouTube, so I just thought I'd start kind of like the sports talk show, I guess, in a way, to really get back into it. And each week I'll put a topic that's really up for debate. And you YouTubers out there, I want to hear what your opinion is on what. And maybe I'll even make some predictions for games from each major sport that's up. So, today's debate topic is Tiger Woods is down. The Masters big thing this week is Tiger Woods, after 3 rounds, is down, tied for 10th, down by, I think it's 7 strokes, to current leader Cabrera. For any Tiger fans out there, is this a bad sign that he may be off his game, and that the surgery in the knee is worse than we may have think about it? And I'll even throw in a second. Well, first, my opinion. I think Tiger's really slipped a bit since really the knee surgery, but I think he'll be back into it once he gets going again. I mean, you really can't rush surgery and healing. And I think once he gets back in a few tournaments, he should be back to his old Tiger self. So I think if you give it time, give it time. And second debate question is, let's go to baseball.com real quick. Let's see. Well, the Phillies are up now, but yesterday Cole had a struggling game, and SportsCenter, I heard today that Charlie Manuel was worried that the speed of his pitches may not be as good. Would the second really debate question is Cole, does the elbow problem with Cole that was at the beginning of the season, is that really in effect right now? Is he really struggling from that after his first start? Because he did give up 7 earned runs before he was taken out by Charlie. And in my opinion, again, this is a really classic Phillies thing here, is we always start out slow. We always really have trouble getting going in the first couple games. So I think if we give it time, and if you give the Phillies time, I'm sure they'll be rolling again. And really, once we get to the second half of the season, we'll probably be back in there and contending. So I'm not really worried about Cole Hamels' hand right now. And now I'll do my predictions for the week, starting with baseball. Hold on. Tomorrow's game for Easter, I'll pick a random game. I'll go with Florida win. No. I'll go with the Marlins Mets, since this is a good, interesting matchup. We have 4-1 Florida now, or 3-1 Florida now against 3-2 Mets, and Santana is starting up against Johnson. Both pitchers are 1-0. I'm gonna give the advantage really here to the Mets because Santana is starting, and Santana is really more consistent on the mound for the Mets than some of the other starting pitchers. But I think the Mets really pulled us off to get the 2-game lead in their series right now, because I think beating them today is really not only going to put a lot of confidence in them, but it's a good way to start the season for them, since they usually, both teams really start average, but I like the Mets because the offense is probably going to really do its hardest against Johnson, and they should get some runs on Johnson. Santana with his consistency, I say at least pitches 6 scoreless innings. And we'll go on to go to NHL. Last day of the season tomorrow. And hold on, page is loading. Oops. And for Sunday, April 12th, the last day of the season, there are 4 games going on. So I'll go with the Flyers and the Rangers. Both teams, both in the playoffs after clinching after Rangers beat the Flyers the other night. And I'm probably going to take the Rangers in this one because I'm sure the Flyers are really going to be resting their big-time starters to get ready and not get any injuries in the playoffs, and the fact that they have a high playoff spot. I think the Rangers are still fighting for maybe at least a 7th seed spot to get up against I think it's up against Washington, who has the 2 seed. And even though the playoffs are set, it's always good to get some last-minute positioning to get some help out there. But I do take the Rangers in this one, since I imagine Ninamaki will be starting. I'm not saying Ninamaki is inconsistent, but usually when he starts, he's not as great compared to Biron, except he could be a future goaltender. He's a really good goaltender. And we'll go with the NBA to finish it off. Tomorrow's games. We have some pretty good games. I'll go with the big one, Boston and Cleveland. I think Cleveland and LeBron pulled this out here in the NBA because they've been a pretty good team this season. Boston's fell off a bit. I'm not saying Boston isn't good, but compared to last season, it's amazing. The amazing season that they have. They really kind of Cleveland really took the charge and took it over here. And Cleveland has the 1st seed in the East, and they're really looking for the 1st seed overall in the NBA right now, trying to stop LA. And I think I think if they win tomorrow, they may get it, but who knows? Depending if Memphis beats Los Angeles. But I do have Cleveland in this one. I think LeBron will be on his game as usual, and the other players that they have, the other players that can be pretty consistent. I think LeBron is going to be the factor here. If you don't defend LeBron, you most likely won't win the game. So I have the Cleveland Cavaliers, and we'll be doing this every week. I'll put a debate up and answer. I like to hear your opinions on the debate question. This will be up here for a week. Thank you.